All right, it's a Tuesday night at the track, and there are a number of large Hornets buzzing like 5 feet above my head. Vroom. Hopefully they can just do their own thing while I do my own thing. Welcome back to Race 164, the show where we race toy cars and pretend like it's a big deal. It's day 10 of the 2024 Father's Day Showdown here in the Freedom Shed. Let's meet the drivers for heat number 1. Taking the inside lane, it's Mike Martin in the Corvette ZR1. And on the outside, it's my dad, Don Elliott, in the 1970 Pontiac GTO Judge. These are both fast cars. The Judge in particular has a history of racing a little dirty, okay? In consecutive years, he has put other competitors on their roof in what appeared to be a very deliberate fashion, which is not characteristic of my dad. You know, my dad raced speedboats for a long time. He's a great sport, a real gentleman on the racetrack. But here at Race 164, he just wrecks people. And part of me really likes that. All right, heat number 1, Corvette versus GTO. Here they come. Close race into turn 1. The Judge is trailing the Corvette. Oh, we got a crash. I don't think the Judge caused it this time. I think Mike lost control on his own. But old Donny just couldn't pass up slamming into the guy, apparently. Let's go to the replay and see what happened. That was really something. If I didn't know any better, I would say Mike blew his right rear tire. Watch that car. The front axle goes over the bump, no problem, but the back pops up in the air and he loses control. And then my dad tries to avoid him and would have done it if he wasn't right at a track connector. If he would have been here against a smooth wall, I think he would have squeezed by and took the win from behind. But instead, we got a rerun. Nobody crossed the finish line, so the Judge is going to take the inside lane this time, and we'll run it back. All right, here we go. Heat 1, take 2, Judge versus Corvette. Here they come. Corvette has the lead through turn 1. Slow exit of the corner. The Judge is gaining. It's a close one. What a race. Mike Martin takes the win. Fights off the GTO to hold on to first place. What a battle. Here they come. Corvette has the lead through turn 1. Slow exit of the corner. The Judge is gaining. It's a close. You can tell Mike had his... It's fine. This is fine. You can tell Mike had his eyes on the rear view mirror because he was actively moving to block the GTO from passing him. What a race. Good job, guys. Mike, congratulations. You're going on to the main event. Dad, whew. Sorry, man. You're heading to the elimination bracket with some not so fast cars and some really fast cars. Anything can happen this year. Anything can happen on the speedway. Well-deserved victory, Mike. You're moving on to tonight's main event. All right, there are not many names left in this hat. Let's meet the drivers for heat number 2. Taking the inside lane, it's Mark Lee, last year's champion. All right, who's gonna race against Mark? Taking the outside lane, Jared Ayton. Oh man, Jared. You're against the defending champ, brother. All right, Father's Day Showdown. Defending champion Mark Lee is driving his Volkswagen drag bus. He is undefeated in this bus, but we have not run it on the speedway yet. Racing against Mark is veteran driver Jared Ayton with a new ride this year. It's an Audi RS E-Tron GT. I am so interested to watch this bus on the speedway. It is lightning fast, okay? Because it weighs, about 40 pounds, give or take. But we've seen tall vehicles. We've even seen a Volkswagen drag bus, not as fast as this one, fall over in the corners because they're just too steep. So there's a good chance he's going to win the race to turn 1 because this bus is lightning fast. Like I said, It is undefeated on this channel, but I don't know if it'll make the corner. It'll be fast. Maybe the centrifugal force will be enough to hold it upright, but I just don't know. Can Jared Ayton be the first one to take down the drag bus? All right, here we go. Volkswagen bus versus Audi E-Tron. Heat number 2, the drag bus out to the lead. Oh, but he falls off. Jared gets by him and stays on the track. Wow, Jared Ayton takes the win. First time we have ever seen that bus lose. I mean, it won the drag race into turn 1, so I guess that kind of counts for something psychologically, but as expected, it struggled on the banks. I hope Mark's okay. It looks like the body kind of came unhinged from the frame, but he's got a roll cage in there. I'm sure he's fine. Pretty smart defensive driving by Jared, okay? I'm sure he knew the bus was going to beat him into turn 1, so he didn't stay too close. Gave him some space, waited for him to fall off the track, scooted by, kept it on the road, took the W, and the Audi E-Tron is moving on to the main event. Mark, if you're watching and you want to run something else in the elimination bracket, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to run that big hog down here again, and it'll probably crash in turn 2 just like it just did, which is fine if that's what you want to do. And now it's time for tonight's fake sponsor. Tonight's main event is brought to you by my new upstairs roommates. They're bees. And they're making me uncomfortable. All right, main event lane assignments determined by dice roll. It's a 1 for Mike and a 5 for Jared, so the Audi is going to take the inside lane. All right, it's the main event. You know we got to go under the lights. Jared Ayton on the inside, Mike Martin on the outside. Here they come into turn 1. Mike throws the block, and they're both stuck on the corner. Okay, main event, take 2. Here they come. Door to door, into the corner. Who's out front? I can't tell in the dark. Oh, we got a crash. What just happened? Looks like Jared Ayton is your main event winner. I can't see very good under these lights, but I can watch it back pretty good. So I have to watch the replay to really see what happened. But Jared Ayton claims the main event win, and he's moving on to the top 16. Oh man, nothing like a big crash in the main event. Whew. Interesting race. Let's see what happened. That was a close race on the front stretch, but Mike had an enormous lead down the backstretch. That Corvette just does not like the exit of turn 4. Something keeps going wrong there. He spun out on the home stretch. Jared slammed into him. But was able to keep going, and that actually straightened Mike out, and he was able to cross the finish line. But at that point, Jared was already across the line, and that was it. Jared Ayton in the Audi E-Tron takes the main event victory, and he's moving on to the top 16. Back-to-back electric cars up there on the shelf? What's going on? What happened to all the muscle we were showcasing earlier? Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. I love electric cars. They're great. They're so cool. They're great. 14 of our top 16 spots are taken. That means there are only 8 names left in the hat. This Friday night, our last doubleheader of the first 2 rounds. I say the first 2 rounds because this is effectively getting through 2 rounds when we do this format. The hat will be empty. Everybody will have raced at least once. We'll have our whole top 16. And yeah, Father's Day is coming up, brother. Get ready. Speaking of the names in the hat, let's meet our competitors for Friday night's first race. Taking the inside lane, it's Ken Kalinowski. And racing against him, we got Tony Pat. Whoo, rookie. First year competitor, Tony Pat. Pretty excited to tell you what Tony's running, but not yet. You gotta wait, okay? Gonna let the suspense build a little bit. So I'm wrapping this one up right there. If your dad didn't win tonight, that's okay. He's already a winner because he's got you. Hear that, Dad? It's okay you didn't win. You're a winner because you got me. Right? Right. Thank you so much for watching. Jesus loves you and so do I. And I'll see you next time right here in the Freedom Shed on Race 164. Vroom.